So here we are at the Global Petroleum Show, the largest show of its kind in the world. And joining me to talk a little bit about magnetic filtration and some interesting developments is Roger Simonson. He's with One Eye Industries. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Now, we've profiled some of your technology on the show before, but just give people a snapshot of what it is that One Eye does.
We manufacture industrial filtration systems for the oil and gas industry, for the mining industry, the marine industry. Our filters are focused on the environment. They're all reusable, cleanable, and they're highly efficient. They're the next level of filtration. They filter so well that we can extend hydrocarbon fluid life 2-3 times its normal usage period.
Give us an example of what that means, for example, on a cost basis or on, how often you have to change these filters.
Okay, traditionally on say a diesel engine, on a generator or a heavy piece of equipment, they change the oil every 250 hours. That incorporates downtime for the equipment to be in the shop time. It's all very expensive, and they're not producing product when that piece of equipment's in the shop. So if you take from 250 hours to 750 or 1,000 hours, which our filter can take that fluid, that piece of equipment is now making money. It's saving them tremendous money.
So let's talk about some of the developments now. Obviously, you started in Calgary. What's been happening since? You've done a world tour, if you will.
Yes, we kind of took a different approach on marketing, and we took our product to Australia, to Indonesia, to India, to Europe and South America. And the results are, because all these big companies like Rio Tinto and BHP in the mining industry and your Shells and so forth are all over the world, we're hitting them from all these different locations, and the results are very, very good for our growth. Rather than to start and spread from one spot, we've kind of gone everywhere, and it's coming back to Alberta, because for some reason to bring a new technology in your home area is very, very tough. And we're now, after 8 years, finally getting some credibility and ground here.
So talk about some of the developments in Italy, for example.
We're doing some very interesting developments in the black powder problem that everybody seems to have all around the world in transmission lines for oil and gas. We've developed some very large magnetic filtration systems that are self-cleaning, that will remove all the black powder out of the system as it flows through. What that does is it protects the valves, it protects the meter gauges, it protects the compressors. It improves the quality of the natural gas, and no one else in the world has what we have at this time. So we're looking forward to a very bright future in the pipeline black powder area.
What about India?
India, we're doing a wonderful job with the Indian Railroad for their fuel, their coolant systems, and their engine oil. They have 6,500 train engines, and over the next 3 years we're positioned to replace all their filtration systems on those train engines, as well as incorporating them at the factory where they make their own train engines now. So we're very excited about that.
And what's been happening in Australia? You just took a trip there?
BHP and Rio Tinto in the mining industry are committed to put our filters on all their equipment. We are cleaning their fluids to such a level that they are extending the life of all their equipment. It's saving them tremendous dollars in their operational costs.
Now, what's an interesting component of this is the whole issue with the far north, the Northwest Territories, and what has to happen in terms of filtration and, when they do oil changes. And you're saving a lot of money and a lot of hassles, right?
I'm glad you brought that up. That's an area we've been working on in the Northwest Territories with the territorial government and all the mines up there. Again, BHP, De Beers, Rio Tinto. The issue they have up there is they have to fly in oil, fly in traditional oil filters, and they use them up in most cases like on a generator every week. They have to fly all that oil and all the used filters back out again. If they employ our technology, they triple the life of the fluids, the hydrocarbon fluids, the oil, and they just clean our filter on site. There's no more flying in and out. It saves them millions and millions of dollars in operational costs.
And there's a huge environmental component to this as well.
Well, absolutely. When you extend the life of fluids, you're reducing the demand on hydrocarbon fluids, you're reducing the possibility of spills, and also when you have to deal with disposable filters, most of them go on the landfill sites, which is not good for our environment. Our filters you just clean and reuse for years and years.
So let's talk about just the evolution of this idea and this company. Start from the beginning.
Oh my goodness. The idea started 12 years ago. It took 4 years of product development and market testing. And from there we haven't looked back. Every time we go into a new industry, they come to us with another challenge. If we can employ or design a filtration system that will work there, that's what we've been doing, and it's expanded our product line tremendously. As I say, we answer filtration needs in every industry on the market.
And what is it that sets yours apart? What kind of technology? I mean, without, of course, giving away any secrets, but how did you come up with it?
Well, quite simply, filtration is in most cases, very misunderstood, and I guess for lack of a better term, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors in what quality or capabilities they rate filters at. Well, we ignored all that part of marketing and we went right to the actual facts, and we've developed a magnetic filter that takes out both ferrous and non-ferrous, and it's the most powerful non-electric magnetic filter in the world. And what it allows us to do is take contamination down below 1 micron, which is critical in hydraulic systems, critical in bearings, on your conveyors, everywhere we have bearings, inside pumps, inside engines, everything. We can clean that out below 1 micron.
That's amazing.
And we've done such a good job with this, developing this product line. The biggest, probably the most credible international filtration company, which is called Paul Filtration, has now worked to deal with us, so we can supply our filters in conjunction with theirs. And we're quite excited about that.
So what's next?
That's a good question. We are so busy trying to keep up with what we have. The black powder problem is going to be our next big drive, or our main focus. It's a huge problem worldwide. So that's where we're really looking forward to going.
Well, thank you, Roger.
Well, thank you.
All right, we've been talking with Roger Simonson from One Eye Industries here at the Global Petroleum Show. Stay with us.